This is Naveen Jain, President of Duet India Hotels. Duet India Hotels, or DIH, is part of a private equity fund manager Duet Group founded by Henry Gabe and Alan Shibble in 2002. DIH started its operations in India in 2007 to develop and own mid-scale and upper mid-scale hotels in the country. The business model of the company includes developing hotels and then giving them to international hospitality players to operate them. In 2011, the company entered into a joint venture with Intercontinental Hotel Group to develop and own Holiday Inn Express hotels in the country, which also happens to be the debut of the brand in India. With 9 hotel assets either under development or functioning and a pipeline of 23 hotels in the next 3 to 4 years, DIH is becoming an important player in mid-scale segment. In a rare conversation with VC Circle, Naveen Jain tells us the future business and investment plans of the company and why Duet is not perturbed by the recent slowdown in the hospitality market. Tell me about Duet India Hotels. How did it start?
See, Duet India Hotels started in 2007 with a very clear focus of developing upper mid-scale and the mid-scale hotels in India. And we have a very clear strategy. We don't want to go to luxury hotels and the resort hotels. So we started, looking for the land parcels in various parts of the country where it makes a business sense. So as an acquisition, we first acquired our first land in Indore, and then we acquired a company called Donaday, which went into receivership in UK, which had 3 properties in India. One is Jaipur, one in Pune, and one in Ahmedabad. We had sufficient capital to put in, and mostly the foreign institutional investors who invested money in our company. And after the acquisition of Donaday, we immediately started, on a fast track, the construction of hotels in Jaipur and Pune. And our first hotel, Jaipur, opened in September 2009, and the Pune we started operating in February 2011. The third hotel, which we just opened, Ahmedabad, is a Holiday Inn Express, which is in November 2012. We opened this hotel, and during this process, we have already completed about 5 years of our, starting this venture.
So in totality, how many hotel properties does Duet have right now, and how many are in the pipeline?
We have already acquired 9 assets, out of which 3 hotels are already operational and 6 are under development. And we have a target of completing about 23 hotels going forward in the next 3 to 4 years' time.
How much capital you raised, and how did you go about your acquisition? What size is the acquisition?
In totality, we raised a capital of about approximately $160 million, along with the contribution from Intercontinental Hotels so far, and the mid-scale size of the hotel, which is approximately anywhere between $16 million to $20 million, it cost us in terms of the total project cost. And normally we leverage our the financing. We invest almost about between 40% to 45% from our own equity, and balance 55 to 60% we take from Indian banks as a term loan to complete our property. So this is overall financing arrangement we do.
So overall, what would be the total asset size of Duet India Hotels?
At the moment, we have invested about approximately $250 million already. Out of which our equity itself is about $120 million, and the balance has been raised from the Indian banks.
In the future, are you looking for more capital infusion?
Yes, we have a target to complete our acquisition of completing about over 4,000 rooms as a overall portfolio. We definitely we are looking for the further money.
Can you tell me about your partnership with Intercontinental Hotel Group?
See, we got together after we realized there's a huge gap between the luxury hotels and the small-timer guest houses in India. The mid-scale category hotels raise a huge amount of opportunity in various business cities. So we both of us came together, and Intercontinental Hotels also saw a platform being created by us in India. And we also saw a lot of kind of a potential in Intercontinental Hotels developing their brand called Holiday Inn Express in India. and we are the first one to start with that. This particular brand of Intercontinental Hotels did not exist in India. It's a mid-scale brand. So we both of us joined together and hands, and we started realizing the potential of each other. We have a expertise of developing hotels, and they have a expertise of running the hotels post the hotels are developed. So we joined together, and they have, both of us have signed the agreement of investing 24% money from Intercontinental Hotels and 76% from Duet Hotels. We have a MOU, as I just mentioned, 19 hotels to complete initially, and then after the 19 hotels are developed, then we will decide again as to how many more hotels in what other locations we can identify.
And what capital is it in terms of partnership? How many is IHG investing? How many is Duet is investing?
Initially, IHG has committed $30 million, but this is not an end to it. They can further invest money, provided both of us have the opportunity to invest money in various other cities in India. But first we want to complete this money, and then we'll go for the further.
Right. And how is the pipeline looking for the IHG joint venture? I mean, how many are in the pipeline? How do you see that pipeline shaping year over year?
We both of us are working very aggressively to acquire assets in the target cities. At the moment, in the joint venture, we have 6 properties already acquired, and balance 13 we have to acquire as a part of the MOU. We are actively negotiating, and we have a target of acquiring at least 1,000 rooms worth of land every year in the next in the next 2.5 years.
Okay. In the future, are you looking at a joint venture with the company? Do you have any such plans in the next 3 to 5 years?
Not at the moment, because we have just signed the joint venture about 2 years ago with the Intercontinental Hotels. We just want to complete our, the targeted rooms acquisition with them, and then we'll see in future if there is a, once we have completed this target, if there is an opportunity to work with somebody else, we will do that, but not at the moment.
You're focusing at mid-scale and upper mid-scale hotels right now. Why is that?
If you see in almost every single town, the concept of hospitality in India has been traditionally a 5-star hotels, and which for a business traveler, mid-scale, middle class executives, it becomes very difficult to afford those kind of rates, which are prevalent at the moment in Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, or Bangalore. So there is a huge gap, and this mid-scale market is completely underserved, which we realized after our great research. So we decided to only focus ourselves on the developing mid-scale hotels in India.
For development of hotels, you're looking at tier 1 cities. You're not really focusing on tier 2 and tier 3 cities as of now. Why is that?
First of all, we want to complete our acquisition process in the tier 1 cities, and then we will, as the market, the tier 2, tier 3 cities market matures, we'll find enough opportunities post our completion of our targets in the tier 1 cities. But we really want to focus on the tier 1 cities at the moment, where we think that we can get the average room rate, which is in comparison with the amount of development cost we are incurring.
So the model is of Duet India Hotels, if I'm right, that you have raised capital, you now have invested that capital to make hotels, and you have then given those hotels to international hospitality companies to run those hotels.
That's right.
So you're a hotel owner company.
Hotel owner and development company.
Hotel owner and development company. How successful do you think that model is in India?
I think this is the way to go. If you start managing your own, if you want to create your own brand, it takes many years to create your own brand. So we never wanted to go that route. And traditionally, wherever you see wherever international hotel companies are managing the hotel, they are quite successful in terms of overall return to the investors. So hence we decided to only focus our energies to develop the hotels, and then give it to international company to brand them and run them.
So how is the hospitality sector looking right now? There has been a slowdown in the revenue that hotels are making. How do you see this sector?
See, hospitality business is cyclical, and we are very optimistic that this cycle will go away, and the hotels will start again looking to the better revenues. And as I just mentioned, that there is a huge domestic demand for the domestic travelers, and they are looking for some good, decent accommodation at the reasonable price, which the mid-scale category, as we are in, can really offer to the business traveler. So this Indian domestic consumption itself will attract this hotel investments in India. So we see a great potential.
Good time for to invest in hotels in India right now?
So the opportunity, if you see that, there was a report which was recently published by hotel consultant HVS. By 2020, there is still, India will be needing another 180,000 rooms more. And it shows that how underserved the market in India is compared to China or UK or USA. So I think there's a great amount of opportunity with the kind of domestic traveling which is increasing day by day. There's a 13% CAGR growth in the Indian domestic traveler. So to cope up with the demand of domestic traveling, the supply of rooms at the moment is still insignificant, and there's a huge amount of gap which needs to be filled in.
What investment plans do you have in the future?
See, in totality, we, as I mentioned to you, we have to acquire over 4,000 rooms, and we have to create, and we want to be really a good hospitality company in India. The total investment size we're looking at about $300 million, out of which we have already invested about $120 million.
I see.
And this is the investment size I'm talking about, equity participation. Balance rest will be the debt raised from the Indian banks.
I see. I see. Mr. Jain, thank you so much for being here for this interaction.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
For talking.
Thank you.